students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and you're continuing your journey of education in a proper way. So, this is your channel, the best and the perfect channel among all, which will give you or provide you the best learning on each chapter, on each part of every chapter in your science book. Okay, so this is the stream for 9, and for class 9, I'm here with all the chapters about your science book, and I will give the details, I will explain each and every part of them, and critically I will make a different videos on different parts of chapters. So you must have subscribed this channel to get the links of my topics. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. Today's topic. The first topic is the first chapter in your book, that is matter in our surroundings. So before starting this, you have to understand that what is matter and what is the actual nature of the matter around us. Students, as you know that as you're already in class 9, so you have already got a little bit of a matter, that how a matter actually exists in the world. Okay, we know that matters, those which have the mass and the volume, right? Those which have the mass and the volume. What is the mass? The mass is the actual particular particles which are present in any sense. Got it? A substance or a compound that contains the actual amount of homogeneous particles inside it. Homogeneous means the same kind of particles. It means the atomic particles, those which have the same kinds of nature in them. Okay, so all those homogeneous particles, when they compact together, it makes actual mass of that object, as well as the volume. The volume means we can say that by its height, by its length, by its breadth, all this matters when the actual measurement comes of that substance. That is the volume of it. Okay, and if I say that what is the matter? Look, matter is scattering everywhere around us, and we can say that our body, the entire body except the soul, okay, the entire body of us, it is also kind of matter. Fine. So we can say that the inter living organisms, inter non-living organisms, everything combinedly, these are called matters. It means that the matters have the mass. We both means the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, as well as the non-living particles. Each and everything has their own mass, okay, as well as they have the volume of it. So when mass and volume, these two are compacted together, we can say easily that these are the matters. Fine. So in this way, matter, for the matter to understand or for observation in a better way, that what is a particular matter, when we can get the mass and the volume together, then we can say that these are the matters. That's it. It is very easy. Okay. Now, if I say to our mythical matter, in the mythical side, it was said that there are panchvatattvas. Okay, panchvatattvas. Which are those? Those are the sky, the water, the fire. Okay, the earth. Okay, and the land, air. Okay, so air, water, earth, then this entire part of this land. So all these matters combinedly are called the Panchvatattvas, and these Panchvatattva are each and every part of this are the matters. Whereas air is a kind of matter, okay, water is also a kind of matter, or entire earth is a kind of matter, means the soil, that is also kind of matter. But if fire, it is also kind of matter. So it is said that each and every part are the matters. So from the mythical side also, it was said that all these parts as are called matters to the entire world, the entire universe is also kind of matter. Fine. Now, from this mythical part, few Greek scientists, or the few, we can say the Greek researchers, they have researched on it, and they have told that after that they have concluded that these all kinds of are matter, and after that they have gone for the sorting out of the matter, means what kind of matter have what kind of features in them. It means their physical features, their chemical physical features. At first it was discovered by the Greek scientists. Okay, so according to the physical matters means those which have the heterogeneous means different features are being shown in them. Okay, if I say commonly for you just think for a plant and an animal. So if I take a plant as a matter and an animal as a matter, okay, so between these have a lots of differences in them, right? So a plant and an animal in both, if I want to make a tally, so we must have to go for different features. We will observe different features for the plants rather than animals, and different features of animals rather than plants. Got it? So when such type of differentiation comes, so easily we can sort out, right? So in that matter, Greek scientists have sorted out in different cases that these compounds or these matters have a kind of property in them. These type of matters have a different kinds of property in them. These kinds of matter have a different kind of property in them. Means that they have made the different sections. Okay, the Greek scientists have made the sections, and based on that sections, they have kept the kind of we can say that species or the matters in them. Okay, so these are part of sorting out of the matters. Now come at the chemical part. So chemical features also being seen in different of matters, right? You know that nowadays, as the modern technology and the science is growing so fast, right? So easily different the scientists or the researchers, they are just discovering regularly, or they are totally bounded up, okay, to discover the new things. Got it? So that we can easily find out the solution of any kinds of problem, right? For example, if I give the COVID-19, okay, the example of COVID-19, you know that COVID, when it was spreading out throughout the universe, got it, from China. So many of the people, many of the people have got died only because of this disease. Got it? And it is very communicable. So we used, until now we are using different type of protocols, right? That was given, provided by the researchers or the scientists. But somehow it the ratio of uh, killing or just dying only because of this COVID, it is reducing day after day. Got it? So, what is the matter behind this? The matter or the solution is that the researchers have worked on this, or they were totally bounded up to work on this to find out the solution, that what medicine can be, or what vaccine can be made or discovered that will be suitable to reduce the attraction of the COVID, okay, to any people. So in this way, chemically or through the chemical properties, we can also sort out the different matters, right? So this is the physical and the chemical features, commonly those which are being observing by the researchers, by the scientists, okay, by the historians. So all these things are being checked out properly, and then the matters commonly are sorted out. Fine. Now we have to discuss about the physical feature and the chemical feature of the matter. Okay, as we are growing up, so we must have to know. So first of all, we will start our first point, that is the physical properties of a matter. Okay, so let's go for it. The physical feature of matters, or the physical nature of matters, is telling that matters contains the smallest or atomic part. Okay, it is just beyond our expectations that how tiny it can be, how tiny it can be. Okay, it is beyond our expectations, so you can easily understand that means just in micrometer, nanometer, millimeter, it is not, it is not sufficient. Okay, we need much smallest quantity to measure all those atomic parts. Got it? So that very atomic parts are known as the particles of a matter. Got it? And matters, we have said that matters have a mass and a volume. Got it? And mass in SI unit or standard unit, it is denoted in kg. Okay, and in CGS unit, the oldest unit, the CGS unit, it was taken or denoted in gram. Okay, and for the volume of any matter, we must have to measure, we must have to denote the volume of any matter in CGS scale, that is centimeter cube, and for the SI or standard scale, it should be done for meter cube. Okay, so you must have to keep it in your mind that these type of units are very common and very important. Okay, when you will start the numerical part of this topic, then such units will be needed. Okay, so let's go for the particle. So I have just told that the particles are the most smallest part or most atomic part of any matter. Okay, for example, if I take this flute, okay, you can see that these are steel rod. Okay, it is fully steel rod, but I have made this steel rod as a flute. Got it? So if I take this steel as a steel rod, then we can say that the entire matter that is used here, it is fully made up of steel substances. Okay, so it means that it is a mixture of iron, it is a mixture of chromium, it is a mixture of carbon. Okay, so carbon, chromium, iron, all these things when mixed together, so it has made a kind of matter. Okay, now if I show you the another fluid, look, this fluid, how it is made up of. You can see that this fluid is made up of wood, right? Or bamboo. A part of bamboo is this. Got it? Now, if I say that what kind of matter is this or which matter is present in it, so we can easily say by closing our eyes that only the wooden particles are used, right? Only the wooden particles are used here to make such type of matter. Okay, so from here easily we can conclude that matters are the packing substance, or we can say that matters are combined with the particles. Okay, so this is the first physical nature or first physical property of a matter, that matters are made up of particles or combined with particles. Okay, now based on these particles, it can be classified, right? It can be classified. Number one, the matter, those which are made up of same kinds of particles, same kinds of particles are known as the homogeneous matter, are known as the homogeneous matter. Okay, for example, if I say this wooden flute, it is taken or it is made up of only wooden particles. Got it? So that's why it is a homogeneous matter. Whereas this steel rod or steel flute, it is made up of carbon, number one. It is made up of iron, number two. It is made up of chromium, number three. So chromium, carbon, then steel particles and iron particles, as these four substances are combined together, these four particles are combined together to make such type of rod. That's how we can say that these are kind of what matter, this is heterogeneous, right? Heterogeneous means it has the different quality in it. Okay, it has the same quality because it has a same kind of property in them, but it has a different kind of property, different condition it will show. What for? Because it is combined with different type of matter, different type of particles of matter. Okay, so from here easily we can understand that matters are made up of particles. Understood? Okay, let's go through number two or point number two. So in point number two, it has said that, okay, I will not tell the point at first, the headline at first. Let me tell you, just you just imagine that we are in a laboratory. Okay, and we will find out, or we will take out that the fade color, the fade color, the almost fade color of any deep color, of any deep color. So for that purpose, suppose I have taken, it is not present here. No, it is not present here, so I'm unable to show you. Okay, just imagine that I have taken a small acrylic of red color. Okay, an acrylic of red color. Got it? And a beaker. Fine, a beaker. Now in a beaker, I have poured crystal clear water. What? Crystal clear water. I have poured in it. Fine. So here is a beaker where I have poured crystal clear water in it. Nothing is present except water molecules. Now what I will do, I have kept it on a table. Then I have taken that acrylic. I have take out the cap of it. Okay, opened the cap and I took a small steel rod or glass rod, and then I have take out a small part of the acrylic, the red color. Okay, and I have mixed it in the beaker with water. Okay, I'm stirring it very well. Okay, I'm stirring it continuously. So once a time, the entire color will be mixed with the crystal clear water, right? And it will make a kind of solution. Okay, what color of the solution? Red color of the solution. What for? Because the acrylic was of red in color. Okay, so that's why when the color is mixed as a solute in the solvent like water, so it will make a solution. Okay, and this solution is none other than red in color. Fine. So we can say that it is a kind of heterogeneous solution. What for? Because water has a kind of property, okay, and acrylic has a kind of property, but they have worked properly to make a solution. Why? Because the acrylic has an ability to solute in water properly, right? So for this case we can say that it's a kind of heterogeneous but complete solution, right? It's a heterogeneous solution because both matters have different type of property in them, and all those property has mixed together very well. Okay, after studying continuously. Okay, so that's how it is a kind of heterogeneous solution. Fine. Now, just think that in that very crystal clear water, if I pour 2 to 3 drops or 5 to 6 drops of mustard oil, or suppose petrol, or suppose diesel, or suppose kerosene oil, or suppose coconut oil, okay, 5 to 6 drops in it, and I'm just stirring very well with the spoon. Okay, continuously I'm stirring and try to mix it properly. So what it will be after that? As a result, after stirring it, we will found that the water is crystal clear as well like previous, and on the top of it there's a layer of the oil that we poured in it, right? So it will not be mixed well. Okay, so from here the miscible liquids, the immiscible liquids, we can find it out that we read in the earlier classes in class 7 and class 8. Okay, so miscible liquids, immiscible liquids, from here is we have got the concept, and we have got the solutions also. A complete solution with acrylic, and a and incomplete solution with the oil, okay, and water. So just oil and water, I just throw it out, not needed. I need this complete solution that is fully reddish in color. Okay, what I will do, I will take another beaker, a new beaker. Okay, then again I will put there crystal clear water. So here is a red solution, and here is the beaker with crystal clear water. Okay, now from this red solution I will take few drops in it by the dropper. Okay, through in the dropper I will just absorb few drops of the red color solution, and in that crystal clear water I will pour them completely, and again I will mix it. What I will observe, what will you observe? Are the both beaker look like same? The water, the color of the water look like same? Of course not. The first one, the first beaker will look the complete red color of the solution. Okay, complete deep red color in the solution. Whereas in beaker 2, you will observe that the water is present there and the water is not crystal clear right now. Okay, it has made a quite, you can say that, translucent type, not so much transparent but translucent type, a smoky condition will appear inside the water. Okay, what for? As few drops of red color we have mixed it in that crystal clear water. Okay, now I will take the third beaker. A third beaker I will take with the crystal clear, same quantity of crystal clear water. Okay, now from the second beaker, okay, I will take out with the same dropper a few drops of water I will absorb by the dropper. Then again that water will be poured in the third beaker. Okay, now again I will mix it well with the spoon. Now in the third beaker, what will happen? In the third beaker, we will observe that a very light, or you can say the very fade color, okay, a very fade red color or red substances will be seen by you. Okay, so it will be quite impossible to you to find out the reddish color in the water. Okay, what for? Because beaker after beaker, we are just changing the amount of the color. We are changing the amount of the color because at the first beaker the color was heavy, so that's why easily we can observe it. Okay, in the second beaker, as few drops have mixed in it of the first beaker water, so we can see a very little amount of red color or a reddish, smoky reddish color will be found in it. Okay, now if I take the third beaker and again the same dropper, it's the same dropper. If I take the water from the second beaker and if I pour it in the third beaker and stir it well, then we will observe that the particles of the red colors will be seen, but in a very less amount. Okay, so incomplete solution will be made over there. So in this way we can say, or we can conclude, the second property or second physical nature of a matter, that how small the particles of a matter, how small the particles of a matter, right? At the first beaker, it was fully seen. At the second beaker, it was often seen. At the third beaker, it was quite impossible to observe, to identify the smallest atomic particles of the red color. So that's why easily we can understand. We know that the red color is present there, or few atomic part of the red color is present in the third beaker, but it is impossible to notice out, right? So from there we can conclude that how small the particles of a matter. Did you understand, everyone? Hope you have understood. So these are the two basic physical nature of a matter. Okay, first of all, matters are made up of particles, and number two is how smallest or how small the particle of a matter. Okay, so today's topic is up to this. This is the primary topic, so that's why I haven't given you. I don't want to give you so much pressure the first day of class 9. So you just revise this topic very well from your NCERT book and from reference book. The reference book you can also use. Many references books are present everywhere, and must watch this video. It will be better for you. Okay, to make you understand in a proper way. Thank you so much. Bye bye. We will meet you on the next.